Alright, welcome back to Shane Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. How y'all? So it's Thursday evening, rolling in Thursday night. Well, it's actually Thursday night, so it's a late evening on Thursday. I gotta go do the job tonight. So anyway, gonna get a shave in. Just a regular old day or half or so growth. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, a little ago. So it's Thursday, and we're gonna do a Turkish Thursday. I had ordered a little something to add to my Turkish shaves, and what I didn't get yet was the blades. I don't have the Turkish blades. I'm going to order some of those. Probably going to do it tonight while I'm at work. I'm going to look for the, was it Zaza? Am I saying it? Is that what it was? But anyway, I'm going to look it up. But what I did get in was this. Made in Turkey. Marmara, M-A-R-A, Marmara exclusive. Barber Deluxe number 13. They had several of them. I randomly picked one. It's green. Why not? High alcohol content. I understand it's about a 80% alcohol content. It's got a really pleasant smell. It's a barbershop-y type smell. I don't know exactly how to, I can't explain all the different notes in it, and it doesn't smell close enough to anything that I know to compare it to. So, sorry, way it goes. So we're gonna have a Turkish shave. We got the Yuma razor, and we're gonna use ARKO cream, made in Turkey. Razor made in Turkey, and we're gonna use our little brush here. Timazelle, little bore, Turkish bore brush. So that's going to be the Turkish Thursday shave. I don't do Turkish coffee very much. I don't know if I've ever done Turkish coffee. My understanding is it's just a really, really strong thing. And I drink strong coffee. I'd probably get along with it, but I think it's like strong and really sweet. Correct me if I'm wrong. You always do. But I think it's a sweet, strong type coffee where when they're making it, they're mixing everything with sugar and the ground. I don't know. I've read about it. And maybe that wasn't Turkish coffee. Maybe it was somewhere else I was reading about. I'm just drinking good old, coffee. All righty, well, back to the ARKO. I've had this ARKO a while. This is the sensitive, and it's just the sensitive because whoever I bought this off of, that's what they were getting rid of. I don't think I bought this new. I think it came from somebody many, many moons ago. And it's starting to get down kind of low, but there's still plenty of it. So we're just going to spread a little bit around on the face the way we do. You can put some on the brush, whatever you do. No need to bowl out or don't throw it in a bowl. Unless you're using a scuttle and you want a nice warm shave. Ain't done that in a while, have I? Yeah, we need to do that before long. Need to do that before long. But anyway, yeah, not tonight. Tonight we're just going to face lather the good old ARKO here with a boar brush. You can face lather a cream just fine with a good old boar brush. Look, it's already starting to happen here. Do it the same way you do everything else. Start with a fairly, a damp brush, but not a drippy wet brush. Add a little water as you go. Everything will be just fine. For now that we're getting our Turkish shave in, it won't be before long. We need to get our Indian shave in. And I need to get some aftershave from India. Of course, they're making Old Spice in India, so I could, I could do that. But I'll get some cream that's got made, or some aftershave that's got made in India on it, and some shave cream. I mean, the soap that I have is the from Pearl that I got in with the Pearl Flexi from the Shave Maharaji. So we'll get it all set up one day and have a Turkish shave. Maybe I'll buy a Russian razor. I've seen some on eBay. They actually look interesting. They're typical Russian built stuff. Or in my opinion, what's typical Russian built stuff. They build them like a tank. Pretty much the way they do everything, my understanding, what I've read over the years. But anyway, maybe I'll get a razor. I've already got some Russian razor blades, and I think I got some Russian. I used to have some Russian shave cream, I think. I'll look around, see what I can come up with. Oh, that coffee's good to start the night off. All right. So we don't have a Turkish blade in. We've actually got a blade that was made in India. And the closest I had to a Turkish blade was one that was made in Greece. And I said, well, India's just as close. So don't jab me on the geometry. I'm just saying. They're both,
there was no need to dump a good blade just because of grease, you know, whatever. All right. We already know this is a nice shaving razor. We've used it. It holds the blade good and firm. It's a very light, looks like pot metal type razor. But, you know, definitely does the job. Nothing wrong with a light razor. Matter of fact, that's a shave I'm gonna do coming up. I have a Gillette Click, Super Click I think it's called, plastic razor. And like that, I was able to go right under there and not worry about going down those downstrokes I usually do, because I was sitting here talking and didn't even think about it. Anyway, not gonna hurt anything. But I got that Gillette Click, which is a really light plastic razor. And then I've got the Made in India double edge that uses, it's a shade razor. Two nice light plastic razors. And maybe we'll do a shave off with those, one on each side of the face. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll see. So I was out driving the other day, which in itself is not unusual. I do that. And saw something I had to share in the stupid driver department. Now, one of the things I rant the most about, because it seems to me that driving is an essential skill. It's something that most people do. Most everybody does at some point. So you would think it would be a skill that people would develop and, you know, would quit being stupid about it at some point. But apparently it doesn't matter. Age doesn't matter either, by the way. There was an old guy at the store the other day, and I didn't see this happen live. But there was an old guy and he backs up. He's old, he's older than me. This cat's probably up in his 70s or 80s. He's backing up, he hits one of our store manager car and he keeps going. Bounced off of it a couple of times. Moved it actually. He hit it hard enough and kept on the gas and actually moved the car. That's just old guy stuff, poor fella. But anyway, I'm driving and I'm at an intersection. And the left-hand turn lane gets their arrow coming towards us. I'm second or third car back. And the traffic making a left-hand turn. Well, you know people absolutely have to. There's no doubt that nobody's going to stop on a yellow light. So you always got that one car that's trying to make it through the light before it changes. It's always the last one, and it's always coming through as your light turns green. It's just normal. Well, this time, there were a couple of them, and then the traffic as it turned, it was turning into a busy 2-lane off of a 4-lane. And it's a busy street, and the traffic didn't make it all the way through the intersection, had to stop because all the cars in front of them had stopped. They were stopping for somebody to pull out in traffic, by the way, off the road. So this little Volkswagen in front of me, a couple of cars in front of me, little Volkswagen Jetta or something, I don't know, it's a little bit older model, it wasn't new. Goes accelerating out into the intersection. I mean, visibly accelerated, not just, you know, not just going to get through the light. They visibly accelerated out into the intersection to run up on the side of an Audi and sit there and lay in on the horn. What are they gonna do? They can't go anywhere. The traffic stopped. You could see that before you even started to move. And you're gonna run up and sit there and lay in on the horn like that's gonna do you some good? Horse feathers. Come on, people. Now, in all reality, probably the last car on that train. Probably should have tried to make it through that light. But we check IDs, not IQs, to get driver's license. Trust me. And even checking IQs doesn't guarantee you don't have any common sense, because common sense is not common these days at all. But anyhow, that was just something funny the other day. That they went to run through. Oh boy. Look at there. That razor does a good job now. It's a two-sided thing, I understand, but you know, razor to razor, blade to blade. If it holds the blade tight, it's a sharp blade at a shave, right? If you can hold your angle and you can hold your pressure, you can adjust it and keep it consistent, you're gonna get a shave. That is, you know, granted that nothing's damaged, of course. I shouldn't have to say that, but I do, because if not, I'll catch a bunch of crap.
Well, what about them Chinese blades? Well, they're not sharp. They're not sharp. Nothing you can do to make a dull blade shave except sharpen it. And it don't do any good to try to sharpen double-edged blade. I don't care what anybody tells you. It don't do any good. Ah, but no, they got this machine that'll go and do this and that'll do that. And it's like, no, it don't. They used to have something called snake oil. It was supposed to cure everything. P.T. Bonham, wasn't it said that there's a sucker born every minute? When I was in the casino business, they used to say, if you're at a poker table and you can't spot the sucker in the first 10 minutes, guess what? You're the sucker. So all these newfangled devices and old-fangled devices, I mean, really, most of them was old, that could stop double-edged blades. Now, we're not talking about the older, thick blades. They were made to be stropped. That's different. I'm talking about when they went to the modern, thinner blades. They had all the glass homes and all these things. You put the blade in and you would turn it, you would crank it. It's like, whatever. Marketing. Snake oil. Still have plenty of it in this world. Really do. Put this in your car gas tank. It'll improve your gas mileage and make your car run like new. No what? You know what makes your car run like new? Get a new car. You know what makes your engine run like new? Get a new engine. Or you rebuild your old engine so that it's like a new engine. Oh, that's some good coffee. Telling you. Don't be suckered. But reminds me of old Mr. Set It and Forget It with the ARKO. You remember the old rotisserie countertop rotisserie, old ARKO sold, ARKO. Set it and forget it. He sold the knives that wouldn't get dull, that were so miraculous. That, oh, let's try this. Now this stuff, oh, that is a very, very nice scent. It smells nice in the bottle, and it comes in a glass bottle, by the way. It's not a plastic bottle, it's a glass bottle. I've already said before, I don't mind. I don't think you get that plastic punk, but it is classier to have a glass bottle for some reason. That is a nice scent. It's got a good feel to it. I don't feel a whole bunch of extra stinging from the alcohol, but that's because we had a good shave without causing irritation, because, you know, we got good technique around here. So there we go. Oh, that's awesome smelling, actually. Kind of like that. Yeah. All right. Now, it's not going to replace Aquavella, but man, it is a nice. It's got a good feel to it. I hadn't looked at the ingredients list to see what all is in it, but it's got a good feel on the face there. So there we go. That's my shave for tonight. And remember, watch them traffic, folks. You always got that one car trying to sneak through. I think we've all learned when the light turns green, we just don't shower down on the gas, because there's always that one car trying to come through. Reminds me of the joke the old boy goes through, and young man goes through and does his driving test, and he gets back up, the instructor tells him he failed his test, and the kid says, what? I stayed in the lines, I used my turn signal, I didn't speed, I got my seatbelt on. He said, why did I fail the test? And the instructor says, well, the whole time we were driving, you never checked the right side of the vehicle over here to see if cars were coming when you would go to the intersection. And the boy looks over and says, that's Mom's side of the car. But anyway, y'all have a good night. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, happy shaves to you. I'm out of here.